Hello, this is Lady B, the Queen of Wellness. I come before you once again with a new session, and you know how we do it. We're going to do the 2 minute session right now, raising our arms up to the mid-air with our eyes closed, bringing them up high, holding it in for a minute, let it out. Bring your arms down. We're going to bring our arms up once again, slowly holding the oxygen in. Hold it for a minute, and we're going to let it out. Bringing our arms down. Oh, we can open our eyes now. That felt good, didn't it? And the title of this session is Be Careful What You Ask For. You know, it comes a time always, and we know how time can take us into situations that could be deadly. Be careful what you ask for. You meet this female opposed to this male meeting this female, and this female meeting this male, opposing meeting this male. And everything seems so fantastic, so out of sight, and so just feeling this connection like, you just want to continuously take this vibe on and on and on. And you start getting together and you want more of each other. It's almost like you got this Google bumps, you got this chill running through your blood vein. It's almost like you got to see him one more time, and she got to see him one more time, and you got to talk to each other one more time on the telephone and text a little bit, and you just want to hear each other's voices, and you can't wait for that moment to come, that second, that radiant time to come to be able to see each other once again. And oh, how wonderful. It feels so good into this new meeting, into this new introduction, into this new vibing together. And all of a sudden, you just want to take it on to days and hours, and you just can't get enough of each other. You spend hours and seem like it's just moving, time just moving into a speedy pace because you all are enjoying each other's vibe that much. And you planning and you doing all sources of gathering and getting together and introducing each other to each other's families and friends and so many different other avenues that you are encountering with knowing sources of people, and you want him and you want her to be able to click with your group that you are connecting to. And all of a sudden you guys are planning more events, and you see time is moving in essence, and you see time is like time just going by so fast because this vibe that you guys have, it is just so out of sight. It is so unique. It is so grand, and it's so wanting more and more and more of each other. And all of a sudden, she get a phone call from another dude, another guy. She get a phone call. He get a phone call. And it just goes back and forth. And then all that good vibe, all that good energy, all that good chemistry that you guys was building together from day to day and going into months, and you guys even seeing yourself spending a year or two planning more things together, even talking about living together and sharing so many other things that you guys have. You want to put that resources together with each other because you feel this is a great connection. You can see this relationship is moving into mid-air. It's taking you to levels like never before. And all of a sudden, there's a third party comes in and you're getting upset. You, female, with this guy, this dude. And you, guy, you're getting upset when this guy want to hook up with your girl, just talking on the telephone. All of a sudden, somebody's knocking on the door. All of a sudden, somebody is calling you out as you guys are walking down the street, just having a little encounter, just doing your own personal thing, being together, loving that vibe. And all of a sudden, you guys are clashing. You're beginning to argue. You're beginning to even have physical fights. And you're calling each other out of each other's name. And all that energy that you guys was building together. And all the good times that you were stating that it was so good, you guys wanted to live together. And what happened was, as I stated, be careful what you ask for, because you guys move so fast with each other. You missed one thing that was very important to do in beginning this relationship. You forgot to take your time. You seen the physical, and the words were so charming, and all of the words of energy just took you into an ozone. You forgot about even keeping even yourself on key, on time, on the board of where you were before you got with him and before he got with her. You guys' minds began to be so entwined. You got on another level. And what happened was getting these other sources involved into your relationship. An ex, someone you just barely met, someone that you barely know. And all of a sudden, you guys don't feel this connection anymore. And so, with that being said, you want to invest and invent, and you want to move slow as you get to know this babe that turns you on in so many ways, and this dude that turns you on in so many ways. You want to be able to reflect and kick back and watch and observe when you guys are with each other and when you guys are apart from each other. Because when you find yourself getting into this energy that feels so good, meeting this male and this female without really taking your time. And you said when you were single that you knew what you wanted. You already had the big picture overall, how you wanted this relationship to come together. You knew the type of partner that you wanted, and so forth, and all that was going to make that relationship for you when you were ready. It was going to be almost like the perfect partner for you. But remember, in order to have a good relationship and in order to make it work, you've got to get to know the person before just jumping in bed and just seeing the physical, seeing all the beauty and seeing all the charm and the handsomeness about him and the sexiness and so forth. And when you find yourself into these type of relationships, not taking the full situation and evaluating the situation. Is this going to truly be a long-term commitment, or are we just vibing together for some time? And you guys have that understanding because you already have came into the communication that this would be good for you for just for right now. And sometimes it doesn't always work when you putting your cards out on the table, letting someone that you're just meeting know what you are wanting at the beginning and how long it would be, if you guys going to take it botanical and take it further down the line, or if it's just going to be sometimes it's kicking it, having some good time, like just having some sex or just being able to go out and have a good time from time to time. But when you don't pull those resources in your thoughts and into your thinking and through the wellness and through the universe, bringing down the right choices, bringing down the right decisions, and bringing down the enforcement of knowing what would be the best, however way you two see this relationship that is going to take about and to continuously go forward. And with that being said, you always want to be able to be in check. Make sure you got both ends in check. You, the male, you, the female. You want to make sure so down the road when this comes about, X is involved, baby mama, baby daddy, and all that's coming into play, then you won't have any bad misunderstanding. There won't be no friction. There won't be no cut edges in between, and having a lot of problems going on because you guys didn't start the affair out in the right way. So you definitely want to be able to evaluate and bring in the resources in your thoughts into your thinking, and how and which way that you will feel comfortable, and however way that the two of you are choosing to keep it going or ending it at a certain time, because you can also be in a platonical relationship and all the chemistry is bombing. It's feeling good. It's vibing and it's kicking, and it's like, yeah, you feel like you want to just continuously be with him, be with her. But you got to remember, if this is really truly what you want, you're going to put some groundwork in there. You're going to be honest. You're going to be real. You ain't going to be faking and shaking. And then with that, being that you ain't going to be shaking and all that other stuff, and something deadly come into the relationship, that's why I say be careful what you ask for, because that all the confusion that came involved and that time that you guys have spent together, and it's looked like a bed of roses. It looked like, wow, this is the one for me. And then just less than a few months went by, you guys ready to end the relationship. And like I said, it's because you didn't do the groundwork. You didn't talk openly about what you wanted, what he wanted, what she wanted. And here you are. You're stuck. You guys are separated. She's crying. You angry. You talking to your homeboy. She's talking to her homegirl about you guys' situation, because you guys are not talking now. But yeah, you guys do still have feelings for each other. It's not to say just because you guys didn't have an understanding, it's not to say that you guys cannot take the relationship on once again. But you guys got to be open mentally, physically, and even spiritually into what you truly want to make of your relationship. Like I said, just lay it all out on the table. What do you really want? How do you see you want it? And what the procedures that you are going to enforce in order for it to be however extensive time that you want to take it on. So I'm going to leave you for now. In closing, this relationship on believe it or not, don't ever think because a relationship is ending that you guys cannot come back together and be even more if that's what you want. Be careful what you ask for because, as I said, it can be deadly and not in the way physical or harming someone. It can be deadly, meaning that someone can truly get hurt because the feelings are involved, but in reality, you guys didn't get a full open understanding on this commitment of relationship. I'm going to leave you for now and never forever. This is Lady B, the Queen of Wellness. Do not forget to subscribe to my page. Give me a view, a thumbs up, and much love and peace. Goodbye now.